Hey everybody, welcome on in to Sports Live in the 215. Today we'll discuss the Flyers getting absolutely screwed over in the NHL draft lottery. They were projected to finish um, they had the fifth best odds to get the number one pick. Um, they ended up getting the sixth pick in the draft, and I just think they got absolutely hosed. I know I know I'm pretty late on this news as it happened. It happened in early May, but I'm jumping on it now. I mean, the the thing that pisses me off is that the Islanders, who don't even have a general manager, got the number one pick, and um, the Flyers just got absolutely just robbed. It was, oh man. And make it even worse. I was actually um I was actually at the Brandon Graham live show when it happened. There was a guy behind me that was like we just got the number one pick. Let's go. And he but it was reported like 30 seconds later that nope, the Islanders got the number one pick. Yeah, so tough break for the Fly guys, and it's really it's really been tough sledding for the Flyers fan base for a while. And yeah, it's been a bit of a it's been a bit of a struggle, and that's putting it very lightly. Reason why I didn't maybe jump on this quicker was because I was still kind of wrapping up my semester and stuff. So jumping on it now, and it's not like the Flyers won't be able to get like a really good player. I just don't know if they'll get like a game changing player like a James Higgins, um, who, as luck would have it, is actually from Long Island, New York. So I'm sure he and his family are hoping he gets to stay home and play for the Islanders. But we'll have to see how the draft shakes out next month. Um, So yeah, I just think it sucks, and it's not like the Flyers will just draft will won't, won't be able to draft like a really good player. I think they will, but it's not to the level of having a top line of Mitchkov, Higgins, and maybe Tippett or whoever else whoever else Rick Tocchet would put on that top line, but we'll have to see how the draft shakes out. And I'll have plenty of thoughts on the Rick Tocchet hiring um in my next video. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I I just think I just think there's certain points where it just feels like cruel and unusual punishment to be a Flyers fan in the 21st century. Oh God. Uh um it's just it's comical, like what this team goes through, just like to get like a fluke playoff run early in, I can't believe 2010. I'm saying last decade, but getting an early playoff run in last decade. Like we're going to the cup, and then you kind of fizzle out. You Oh my god, that was just a it was the most like one hit wonder of a team you could ever have, and they just haven't been able to um recapture that magic. But I I do trust Danny B and Keith Jonesy to 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 figure it out. I mean, they've gotta go into this pre-draft period next month with with a lot of options, and they certainly got to do their homework. And I'm certainly not gonna question them. It's so refreshing to see the Flyers have an actual vision instead of just trying to be competitive, instead of trying to win now and also build for the future. It's like at least they're picking a lane and they're sticking with it. Um, so credit to them for that. Time will tell if it pans out, but we'll just have to see. I mean, um, this is just something that it's something that I feel like could only happen to the Flyers. Like I just feel like this franchise has the worst luck um, since I don't even want to say since Ed Snyder died, because it was before that where all this started. Like it just sucks. Like like you're oh my god. Um, but again, like we'll just have to see what happens, and um, trust that the higher ups know what they're doing, which finally, the Flyers higher ups actually have people that have a clue how to run an NHL hockey organization in the 21st century. So, um, yeah, I just think that it's a really unfortunate situation, but you got to play. You got to play the cards you're dealt, and we'll see if we'll see if Danny B or Jonesy can pull off a trade here in a little bit to move up in the draft. But we'll see if that's the case. I don't foresee a scenario where they are able to, but we'll see what happens. The off season in any sport is just a total it can be a total free for all at times. Um, and yeah, we'll we'll see what happens. I mean, you can still um you can still draft a very high impact player. Um, but uh it's just it's a real punch to the gut for sure. Maybe a little bit lower than the gut, if you know what I mean. But yeah. Um, yeah, we'll take it, and we have to see what they're able to do with that number 6 overall pick. Um, I certainly am excited. We know we know what they did 2 years ago with the 7th overall pick in selecting Matvey Michkov. Like teams were teams were afraid to select him because they didn't think he'd be able to be um, he'd be able to come over for like 5 years, and the Flyers, credit to them, they took that risk and it paid off. So um maybe you're thinking, hey, lightning can strike twice. I mean, Higgins, I I can see a scenario where Higgins or one of these other top guys falls down the board. So because the draft is always it's always a crapshoot. Um, so it's just it's just kind of like you have to wait and see what happens. Um, so yeah, I think I have complete trust in Danny B and Danny Briere and Keith Jones to kind of figure it out, and they I have no doubt they will. It's just a really really disheartening feeling um, for them not to be able to get up and get that number one pick. We actually in a cruel twist of fate, the Flyers actually um, ended the Islanders ended the Islanders playoff hopes. So it's kind of adds to the division rivalry that now they were able to um, get the number one pick with like a 3% chance of getting the number one pick. The fact that they were able to is just the most stroke of luck thing of all time. And they don't even have a general manager. Like they don't even know who their GM's gonna be. And and if they do, please correct me. But yeah, um, it's just that's something that just seems like the Flyers luck post like 2011 or 12. Like it seems like something that would only happen to the Flyers. Uh, I, and this is one of those situations I'm laughing to like keep from yelling or crying. Like this is just oh man, this is so frustrating. Um, yeah, like it sucks, but again, you gotta move on. Like uh, like a certain quarterback in this city has said, you either win or you learn, and the Flyers brass has gotta do some learning for sure. Even though obviously the lottery is a game of chance, but hey, um, but yeah, I think it's a real it sucks not to get the number one pick, but um, we'll we'll see what happens. We'll see who we get. And thank you guys for listening to this. And as always, go Flyers.